EOS, that's a problem. With the likes of even Tron, you can argue the same. It's had issues with controlling people. But with the likes of ADA, Ethereum, having that decentralization, making it similar to the likes of Bitcoin, is probably where investors are going to go. Let's be honest. That's what we're here for. So, hey everyone, welcome to today's video and welcome to the channel. If you're new to crypto and you want to learn more, hit that subscribe button and press that bell button. Also, slap on a like, helps me do more content. Want to talk about Cardano, ADA, gearing up for some new stuff coming out, obviously staking. But recently, there's been a bit of news about their blockchain, how it's rated and how it is compared to others. So that's kind of what I want to talk about. So, if you're new, I've spoke about ADA before, Cardano. It's one of the ones that I kind of rate for the long term. Yes, obviously, nothing's certain in cryptocurrency. It can be quite risky. None of this is financial advice. But what I will say is, in terms of the technology, they're on the right path. There's a lot of crap coins out there, tokens, investments, etc. Not everything needs to be tokenized, but ADA has a really good blockchain which could compete with other companies such as the likes of Ethereum, EOS, and, you know, yeah, all those dApps. Not to mention Tron, because that's shite. Anyways, so Cardano, what is it? Decentralized public blockchain, crypto project, fully open source. It's developing smart contract. Yeah. It's basically a dApp, okay? Basically an Ethereum style sort of dApp, but a lot better in terms of how it's built. Its own code is unique, so that's kind of cool. That's probably why it gets the edge over a lot of the other lesser known coins, but it hasn't been rated higher than Ethereum. Probably because Ethereum's been around a lot longer. That's probably the given, really. So let's talk about this. This news article came out. New ratings. ADA is vastly superior to EOS. Right now, their current competition, kind of, in terms of where we are in standing. So reputable financial rating agency that does crypto rating has found a new darling, ADA. Nice. Vastly superior to EOS after finishing its first snapshot and balance check for Shelley. That is one of their new protocols. So that is pretty key. As an investor, that is key. That's the sort of news you want to hear. Okay, as an investor, you want to hear that news because you know they're on the right path. Obviously, as I said, nothing's a given. Things could go majorly downhill in startups, so be careful. Basically, EOS was downgraded due to centralized concerns. Okay, now with the fact that ADA has came up with this style, decentralized, the way of it, well, the way it should be, POS, proper networking with decentralization is key. No one's going to invest in a centralized project. You might as well invest in a bank. It's pointless. So this is a massive change in investment mindset, and there's always echoes of the likes of XRP, XLM. Now, obviously, EOS with centralized governing bodies within them, that they are basically running the show. With EOS, that's a problem. With the likes of even Tron, you can argue the same. It's had issues with controlling people. But with the likes of ADA, Ethereum, having that decentralization, making it similar to the likes of Bitcoin, is probably where investors are going to go. Let's be honest. That's what we're here for. So with that, it's interesting. Obviously, it's not gone to the moon. I think it's in a very low price region. I've already said that and covered it quite a long time ago, that I still believe it's undervalued when you consider the long-term project and if those fundamentals do not change. As an investor, if the fundamentals do not change, go for it. As long as it's low priced, obviously. Don't just buy it at the top because another YouTuber said, oh, buy it, it's going to go to the moon. No. Do your own TA, do your own technicals, and check out the links below if you want to learn about cryptocurrency. 25% off this month. Get involved. It's virtually peanuts. Why not? So with that, this is the rating score that's like kind of everyone's talking about. Now, it doesn't look that good even for ADA now, but you've got to remember time. The likes of Ethereum and BTC have good and better ratings due to adoption because they've been around a lot longer. Same as Litecoin is an example. You can argue even EOS, but in terms of technology, it's a lot higher. The risk reward is a lot lower due to the fact that ADA has got a lot more coins. It also has a bigger drop in terms of all-time high. So that risk is kind of, do I invest it to be so low? However, ADA hasn't changed. It's got better. It's improved. It's doing new protocols. It's better throughout, which is good. So obviously those fundamentals have not changed. So if you look at this is kind of the rating that it's got. It's not bad. C rating. Good technology. Well, excellent technology. Good adoption. B+ adoption grade. As time goes on, that will improve if things don't change. But obviously the risk reward very, very weak. So, obviously that's speculation value is obviously key in that area. But when you compare it to other ones out there, you've obviously got the likes of Ethereum. Obvious. Even the risk reward, it's fair. Weak. D+, excellent, A. It will eventually overall catch up with that over time if it keeps doing what it wants to do, which is kind of key. So just be mindful of what you're investing in. Obviously look for coins and assets that have a genuine purpose, have a genuine use case, have a genuine, decentralization, let's be honest. So that obviously does help. So finally, obviously this snapshot, getting ready for staking. This, in my opinion, could create some price action, people getting interested in holding the asset at these low prices for staking, where with staking you get rewards, passive income, all kinds of good stuff. And the first snapshot and balance check for incentivized Shelley testnet, basically it was released, the outlook's been good. That is why the ratings have gone up, they have improved. So long-term hold, ADA, it's looking very, very good in terms of that sense. Obviously, it hasn't released yet. There's a lot of things to do, but it's looking likely to be January next year. Obviously, January next year, January coming very, very soon. New software under results in can't even speak. With results scheduled for release in January. There we go. New users who want extra security can rotate their funds for new wallet address. Phishing is also an issue, so that's good. So in terms of how that will work is, very, very simply, we will not ask you for any passwords or keys. Anytime you can see that it's a scam or an impersonation. So basically, any sort of stuff like that, it can be moved around into other wallets so there's any issues. And obviously countdown to implementation. This is key. The first two snapshots, the point of this first snapshot was to get everyone on the same frequency. And obviously the second one, which should occur in 1 to 2 weeks. Ultimately, testnet staking should go live this month for the users that don't participate in testnet will able to stake in early 2020. So this is massively key, and turning staking into this full default feature, this is another element here. This is an older article, but everything you need to know about the returns in ADA. There's a lot of information that you need to know about. Okay, how it'll all work, what you'll get, what sort of rough numbers you're going to get per year, but ultimately it's a start point, and everything reacts to staking. We know that. Hard forks, staking, mainnet releases, when the market is in good conditions, people buy them. And ADA, good ratings, it's been around for a while now, it's got a real good team behind it. What's to say that this isn't going to go up in price? So there you go, that's today's video. I hope you like it. This is just mainly a video to kind of highlight you that there is possible entry points in ADA at these low regions. And yeah, we could start to see a trend up due to staking that is coming out very, very soon.